Hey everyone, it's Ian here. I just thought that I'd record this video to walk through permissions that you can actually use to access the Compliance Center as well as security policies without being a maintainer. So the reason why this has come up was based off a conversation that Grant Hickman and I had with Joe Longo this morning, where one of the feedback pieces that was provided was that folks wanted the ability to actually use the compliance center as well as security policy features without having to be a maintainer plus permission set. So the good news about this is that we actually do have a permission for this that's been available since the 17.0 release. And it's very specific to both security policies and compliance frameworks. So I'm just going to share my screen real quick. Awesome. Cool. So as you can see, as part of the 17.0 release that has been released a couple of months ago, you can see that there were actually new permissions that were introduced. So you can actually create custom roles related to assigning security policy links and managing and assigning compliance frameworks. It can also be found in our docs here under custom roles, abilities, compliance management. And I'm sure down the line there will also be a section for security policy management as well, as you can see here. So the way that you can actually use this, and please feel free to dog food this today to see whether or not it suits yours and your team's needs, is that if you go into roles and permissions, so I'm in a test group at the moment. So we go into a test group, roles and permissions, and let's say you create a new role. So let's say I'll create a role here called compliance manager. And compliance managers with edit, with read, editability of compliance frameworks and security policies, for example. You don't even need to create a maintainer for this. So for example, let's say I create a reporter role for this. And I select down here, I'm able to see, all right, manage security policy link, which is allows linking of security policy projects. And I can also select admin compliance framework, which as you can see here, it says create, read, update, and delete compliance frameworks. Users with this permission can also assign a compliance framework label to a project and set the default framework of a group and basically click create role. And so during our call with Joe this morning, we did all of these steps in the exact order. And so I just want to show you what the result of that should be. So for example, if you created that role, it should send an email to the people that should have access to this role. You can actually set who gets this role. And you can access that particular group. So for example, I'll go into this group, which is Grant's test instance, and he had given Joe and myself the same set of permissions that I've just mentioned, which is admin compliance framework as well as manage security policy link. And so now what I should be able to do is to go into the compliance center and go to frameworks, for example, and create a new framework. So let's just say this is in demo 2 because I created one for the demo this morning, blah, blah. And let's select a color purple because I'm feeling very purple this morning. Not sure why, but purple is good. Yes, so as you can see, this has been created here. So you can also edit the framework under this permission set. And then if you want to apply it to projects, you can select the projects that it applies to, apply framework to projects in demo 2. And voila, that should be applied. So essentially just wanted to create this video to show that there is now permission sets in 17.0 that can be used to access, in particular, compliance frameworks and security policies. And that can be accessed under a custom role. So hopefully you find this useful. And yeah, if there's any questions, please do let me know. So yeah, actually did something. Yeah, let me know. And yeah, see you another time. Thanks.